Let's take a quick look at how to install and configure the gateway server in the Cloud Protection module of ManageEngine DataSecurity Plus. For this configuration, we'll require two machines, one where DataSecurity Plus is installed and running, and another to install the gateway server. Now, from the machine where the gateway server is to be installed, access DataSecurity Plus URL, open the Cloud Protection module. Once in, you'll see that you already have a default cluster configured. A cluster is just a group of gateway servers that share the same configuration. Now, you can configure your gateway server within this default cluster or create a new one. We'll now add a centralized gateway server to this default cluster. Click the Add Gateway Server button right here. You'll see a pop-up that outlines the two major steps involved in this configuration. The first is to download and install the gateway server, and the second is to configure the gateway server within the endpoints. Now we'll start off with the first part, which is to download the .msi installer. Click Keep. Once downloaded, open the installation file and follow the installation wizard. At one point, it will ask for an access key and DataSecurity Plus server URL. You can find both these details in the pop-up right here. Just copy-paste it. Click OK. To check if the installation is successful, close the pop-ups. You should see a new entry for the gateway server. And if its status says waiting for HTTP traffic, then you're good to go. If not, an error code and the link redirecting to the necessary troubleshooting steps will be shown and you can follow those. Now we'll move on to the second part of the configuration, which is to configure the gateway server in the endpoints whose internet traffic is to be monitored. For that, I'm going to configure the endpoint ENPQA workstation 1 right here. The first step is to download the CA certificate onto the endpoint. This basically ensures that the endpoint trusts the Cloud Protection Gateway server to act as a secure middleman between the browser and the internet. We can do this step both manually or via GPU. Since I'm going to do it only for one machine, I prefer to do it manually. If you're doing it for multiple machines, you can follow the steps listed right here. We should now copy the downloaded CA certificate onto the endpoint. You can find it right here. Double-click it. Select Install Certificates. Choose Local Machine. Click Next. Select Place All Certificates in the following store. Choose Trusted Root Certifications Authority. Click OK. Click Next. Click Finish. OK. That's it. The import is successful. Now we are on to the final part of the configuration, which is to configure the gateway server as a proxy within the endpoint. To do that, open Internet Options, select Connections, LAN Settings, uncheck Automatically Detect Settings and check Use a Proxy Server for your LAN. For the address and port details, navigate to where you have the DataSecurity Plus console open. The server name and port details right here, CPMS48200 is the details that need to be entered. Before clicking OK, ensure that both the machine CPMS4 and the port 8200 is accessible from the endpoint. Click OK. Click OK once again. A configuration is complete. Now, to check if everything is working, open any web browser, type in any random URL. If you get this error page, then it means it is working perfectly. Now type in any legitimate website. Now go back to where you have DataSecurity Plus console open. Navigate to Reports. Go to All Requests. If you can see the domain ManageEngine right here, then it means it's working. Now, you can register for a personalized demo. If you want to explore our other features such as URL filtering, file upload control, and login control. In case you have got any more questions regarding a configuration, please feel free to reach out to us. We'll get back to you immediately.